it turns out that with cancer, you don't actually want to detox when you have active cancer. If anything, you want to retox, and you want foods that are going to help the body, help tag the cancer cells, to help the body find and fight the cancer. You sometimes want even foods which may have cytotoxic effects, and you may want foods that actually increase inflammation, which you don't want if you're on a preventive diet, right? So it's one of the classic blunders. We see it all the time. But the beauty of the software is it has the ability for you to basically go in and flip the switch and say, yeah, I've got active cancer. All right, great. Not great, but you get my point. We're going to alter. And sometimes it's flipping the values of foods from avoid to beneficial, from beneficial to avoid. And in so doing, really not only provides you with a customized nutrition plan for your unique individuality, but like at this point in your life and with what you're dealing with. So it's by far the most advanced form of nutritional personalization that I'm aware of. Most of the other stuff out there is based on 2 or 3 genes. It's really silly. And it doesn't even take into account epigenetics and lab data or any of that other stuff. If there was something else more advanced, I'd be using it. But like I said, this is the most advanced thing that I'm aware of on the nutritional personalization side. And it's really become the foundation of my practice over the course of the last 15 years. And I can't imagine it not continuing to be. So thank you, Dr. Diadamo, for developing that and continuing to pull in and updating it and having it be your life's work and your contribution to humanity, because I really, I'm grateful to that man every day. I think, speaking of gratitude, which of course is how we started this conversation, it's really so much of my life, which I talked about last time with my own health journey, has been given to me by Dr. Diadamo and his work. And so I'm eternally grateful for him. All right. Anything else you want to talk about today? I feel like that may be sufficient for episode 2, unless there's something else.
No, that was.
Did you have any questions about the 4 levels of nutritional understanding? Or
No, thank you for that deepening. I felt I really got submerged into a real profound understanding of the levels.
good. Yeah, I used to draw. I wish we'd had some sort of way for me to draw it out. I used to draw it out for my patients on a whiteboard. There's that guy, what's his name? The chiropractor who talks to people. He's like a level 2 guy, right? Dr. Berg, I think his name is, Eric Berg.
Yeah.
I'm dropping all these names today. But anyway, some of his videos are great. Some of them are like, ooh. But anyway, this is what happens when chiropractors start thinking that they can practice clinical nutrition. But anyway, their training is fundamentally in musculoskeletal system and the nervous system and how those two interplay and how to deal with musculoskeletal and nervous system dysfunction. Any of them that are doing nutritional work have basically tacked that on at the end after they graduated. So they were not trained in that from the ground up. They're not steeped in it the way that naturopathic doctors are. So that's my little bias there. But I would just say it shows in some of the videos where he's recommending certain things to everyone. And I have the same beef with Dr. Mercola. As long as we're dropping names, might as well do it. I'll never forget, right before Mercola published his first book, he started advocating eating raw eggs. And I was aware of a study where they had tried to feed raw eggs even to chickens. And it was creating this massive biotin deficiency, which is what happens because there's a protein in the egg white called avidin, which binds biotin, which is one of the essential B vitamins. And when you bind biotin, the thing about avidin is there's so much avidin in the egg white that even the biotin, which is present in the egg yolk, if you factor that in, there's still like extra avidin. So it's going to be binding more biotin from your diet. So you end up biotin deficient, which causes all sorts of problems with everything from connective tissue to hair, skin, nails, all that kind of stuff.